Hello. Not going to lie, this week was not good. Might have been my worst week ever since I started recording myself every Friday. It's around 4:30, exactly 4:35 a.m. I haven't slept. I couldn't because it's a mixture of the weather being too hot and I can't sleep in hot weather and just a lot of things. Most of them I will talk about after a very friendly plug. If you look at the description of this episode, whenever you watch it, whether on YouTube, on Anchor, or any other place, Anchor uses my descriptions. I'm going to put a link to another Anchor page for my friend's podcast. It's a story, it's an audio a drama called هویه مجهول, which in English is X Soldering Iron. It's a Persian audio drama. It's actually quite good, and if you are not yet tired of hearing me, I have a few roles in there too. I sing, which is the most important part, but yeah. I just wanted to. I know probably one other person is probably going to hear this, but well, for you, the other person, it's a good podcast. Definitely give it a listen. It'll going to take you like an hour and a half to go through the already and 9 published episodes, and the 10th episode I have it on good authority. It's going to come out very soon too. So yeah, look in the description for the link. Now back to the scheduled whining. The thing about depression is that you think you beat it without any help. I didn't go to a therapist. I just felt happy and then it was gone. It has a relapse and it hits you hard sometimes. And well, let me just say it straight. It hit me very hard this week. Harder than I could have imagined. Why? A lot of different reasons. A few of them have been stewing for a while, which I'll get to probably. This is hard to fit into a 20-minute time frame. And oh my god, I forgot to mention my drinks. I have a 1.5 liter bottle of Coke, regular Coke. And this one is also says 6 servings, but guess what? There is like 2 servings left, and I got it today, like 12 hours ago. And I have the last packet of the instant drink cherry flavored, and now it's gone, and I can't buy anymore because I don't think they're being produced. If they are, well, I find and buy some, but they aren't. So they aren't on the item listing. We'll see if they'll become there. But yeah, a few of them have been stewing for a while. I try to fit it in this episode. I doubt it, but well, maybe this will be our first 2-parter. I'm calling this one Anger, by the way, because pretentious titles are sort of the whole idea behind this podcast. Audio journal. It's not really a podcast, is it? But yeah. One of my friends, I'm doubting he'll ever listen to this, so I'm just going to say his story. And his story is actually public because of my insisting. I insisted upon it. But yeah, one of my friends got raped. He was asexual. The girl forced herself on him, and a while ago, but we were talking this week, and he just said, yeah, a while ago this happened to me, and I got angry, as I think anyone in my position would be. I mean, first of all, he's a very good friend. I very much love him as a friend, and to hear that your friend have gone through this traumatic experience and you weren't there for him, it's sort of sad, traumatizing in and of itself. Then the anger came from the fact that I know why he didn't say anything, because he thought a lot of people would not believe him. I did the misfortune of talking to my mother about him, and my mother's first question was, well, can a woman really rape a man? And yeah, so it made me more angry. And all of the different feelings, let's go with inside out representations of feeling. When fear is in control, you become a coward, you hide behind walls, you don't say the stuff you want. When there is disgust, you just get annoyed, you just try to throw shade at people like I do constantly at Nolan fans. And oh my fucking god, Tenet is coming out. Tenet. Not Tenant. Tenet. Because Tennant is actually the name of the 10th Doctor Who, and he's actually a good actor. Which is why Christopher Nolan won't be using him. You see, that's disgust. But when joy comes, you try to cheer people up, you make stupid jokes. When sadness comes, you become reclusive, you stand back. Anger has this thing of removing a lot of filters and making you just sort of spew out a lot of stuff. And the sad thing is, when I heard my friend had gone through that, I asked another, I'm not sure if I can call her friend anymore, someone who knew me from Twitter, to actually, well, tell his story, you know. I was angry, you know. I was angry, and I just kept talking. I kept chatting, and I kept chatting, and I kept chatting. I doubt you'll ever hear this, but if you are, I am very much sorry for what I did. I said a lot of sorries the next day, but no matter how much sorry I say, it's done. And I wanted to read some of this stuff. And well, let's just do it, huh? I sent her one of my stories called Trumpets of Glory. I think I've already talked about it. If I haven't, it's a whiny story, mainly an exercise in writing English, while at the same time trying to bring my feelings to words. Good or bad, you need to ask the people who read it. And I said, well, she said, I will read it at when I can. Oh god, I hate that. I'll get to that probably at some other point, but I said thanks. I know I keep piling this stuff on like the whole case of MB and AK. Long story. Or the political message about stop executions in Iran. It's long story. It's about my Telegram channel. But the good news is one day I'll forget about them, so don't worry, I won't bug you long about them. You don't have to read them. Her answer was that, I don't know, what do you call them? Colon parentheses, the laughing emoticon. And I said I have a reputation for begging people to read my story. She said, well, take it easy. We write for other people to read. And I said, yeah, but most writers are asked to show the writing. I had to beg, and still not a lot of people responded. Not even my fucking friends. So yeah, you see, it's cringy when I read it, but at the time, these were stuff that I was thinking about. A lot like last week when I talked about stuff that you should be thinking but you shouldn't say. This time I just said it. And I said, yeah, which is either because I'm a bad writer or, well, there's no other reason. I'm just a shitty writer. But, well, denial works wonder for people like me. Anyways, fuck me. I'm full of self-pity. And I'm boring you. And she said, well, I'm like you, so I totally understand. And I said, difference being you're not a fat, obnoxious bastard. What you are saying is not true about yourself. What I'm saying is probably true about myself. She said, I hope you just feel better. I don't know what else to say. And, well, this is the really bad stuff. I said, thank you, but again, I know this makes me look shitty, but we can do an experiment. You say you're sad and need a friend to talk, and I'll do the same. Let's see which one people actually want to talk to. She said, that's a weird measure to measure stuff. And I said, well, I know, but well, it's a measure. And then I get to the meat. And well, let's just not read these stuff anymore, and I just talk about them. While in the meantime, looking at the online stopwatch, 10 minutes have passed. I've already been babbling. Fuck me. So, what did I mean by that? I am not well loved. I've talked about that before. But the problem is, I want to be. I've talked about that before too. And I am not. And I have a problem. I don't tell people, let's talk. I don't go to them and say, oh, hey, I need someone to talk. A lot of people do. Amazing. Good for you. I can't. Because I see myself as a burden on them. Not a companion they want to share stuff with, but I am just burdening myself. Which might have a nugget of truth in there somewhere. Because a lot of people treat me like one too. You see, passive aggressiveness, I fucking hate it, but sometimes I can help myself. It's in my genes, it's this Fahani genes. But yeah. And a few times that I've said, let's talk, it was obvious people didn't want to talk to me. 3 people are the exception, maybe 4. But most of the time, people just don't want to talk to me. And I understand I'm a downer. I'm buzzkill when I'm like this. Not that I am peppy most of the time, but most of the time I make stupid jokes when I'm depressed. I can't even... Fuck. Sorry, my nails got grazed on the microphone. I can't even do that. So yeah. Then, oh, I'm sorry. Oh God, please no. Sorry, I thought I was going to throw up. But, so I do this public whining, please someone come talk to me, and nobody does. Again, I understand. The thing that really got me, and it's been doing for a while, is that 3 different people were supposed to come and meet me. I don't leave the house while I'm in quarantine because I am scared of the coronavirus. I'm scared of it a lot because with my immune system, if I get it, I'm going to die, and I'm not going to die because of a fucking virus. And I'm not going to give my life in the hands of Iranian public. So yeah, that's a whole thing. And 3 different people said, well, we'll come and meet you. All 3 of them forgot. All 3. One is a understandable mistake, oh, I forgot. 2 is still coincidence. 3, you get to see a pattern. The pattern is people say they care. Nobody does. The only person who I know would have come is not even in this fucking city. He's in another city. And so yeah, they all forgot. Not even a courtesy, oh, sorry, I'm busy and I can't do it. No, they just never mentioned it again. One of them I actually mentioned again. We planned, then some stuff came up. He said, well, we'll do it next week. It's the end of the next week. Not even a mention of the whole thing. So yeah. So the next day I tweeted a big thing. It's my 5,800th tweet. And I said, I'm going to step back, and started bubbling up in my Telegram channel. I literally told people, I can tell you to come talk. I can come and talk to you, but I need someone to talk. Please, if you can, come and talk to me. No one came, because nobody reads this stuff I write, because I am a shitty writer. You see, this stuff is connected. This is just holistic stuff. I am losing my fucking mind at home, but I'm not leaving. The problem is, I'm on the belief that, treat people the same way you want to be treated. And if this is how is this how I treated people? Am I getting my comeuppance? That I am actually always on the verge of cry these days, and I need someone to talk to, and when I went to talk to one of them, he just said, I said, why am I such a fuck up? He said, are you though? And that was it. Even the person who I could tell come and talk to me, even he is tired of me now. What did I do wrong? Nobody's going to listen to this. I know. This is a whole exercise in futility. But again, I just want to talk. I want to discuss movies. I want to talk about my fucking feelings every once in a while. But nobody wants to hear. Which is okay, I understand, but I've been there. And in other ways, I've listened. I've listened for 4 fucking years, and then when I needed to talk, everybody turned their fucking back on me. And yeah. It's 18 minutes have passed. Huh. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. That is my curse. Searching for someone to listen, and everyone just... And yeah, I'm sure... I know I'm unpopular, but... Even like this? Come on. This is beyond belief. Seriously? No one? Not a single 47 people in that fucking channel. Nobody wanted to talk. 18 people read it. 18 people seen it. I'm sure they haven't read it. But none of them wanted to talk. Well, once I built a railroad, I made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? If you listen to this, send me a message on Anchor. I will show it at the beginning of the next episode. And I guess this is not going to be a 2-parter. I'm not looking forward to next week. I'm going to be home alone, and I'm afraid, but I will never tell my fucking family that I'm not okay and I shouldn't be left home alone, because they will drag me with them, so even though I can't fucking leave the house. So yeah. If you're the girl that I spewed out all of that stuff at the fit of anger. I'm sorry. If you are the only listener I'm who is listening to this, I'm sorry. I understand that you don't want to talk to me, dude. And I guess I'll see you next week if I don't kill myself.